Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the new episode of the Fans Corner. And this is the week that all of us have been waiting for. The UCL is back with a banging clash between Manchester City and Real Madrid. And we have new faces here today. We have Manchester City fans, pretty rare to find. Ayappan and Tanmay,
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
many more to come, and we'll jump right in. The first leg, it was such an intriguing clash in the Bernabeu, and City came on top. Tanmay, what were your thoughts about this game?
Like, obviously, we went into the game as considering how Bernabeu is considered to be a fortress and everything, and how Real play extremely well there. But yeah, considering how we conceded first as well. But if you look at it, how our comeback trail was, how we actually played through, and we played through the pressure. We came up on the top and we won the game. That too with two away goals as an advantage and no Ramos. So I feel very confident about the second game as well.
Wow, confident City fans. And Ayappan, I want to ask you, going back to, the Etihad now, obviously for City fans, the fans actually don't matter because even when the stadiums are open, you guys have no one coming. I'm kidding, alright? So, Kevin De Bruyne running the park, and he's been, in the form of his life. So, what do you think, coming back to the stadium?
He'll pretty much be the vital role for the whole game, and he's going to be the heart of the game for City as well as for the opponents. When you have to face him, it's going to be a tough time against him.
Yeah, and you're talking about Pep Guardiola being one of your favorite coaches. How do you think he's going to approach this game differently?
I think the best he could do for this game is to maintain the same score line and try to press the game up so they can restrict Madrid's attack as well and press in the mid. Because going on an offensive kind for this game would be a risk when you have a lead and when you have an advantage, which you usually don't against Madrid, and that's a really big thing.
Yeah. Tanmay, even though you're a bit confident about this entire match, still your defense has been shaky after lockdown, and somewhere the nerves should be tingling for you. Yeah. What do you want to say about that?
Even post-lockdown, as we see, we've lost against Chelsea, we lost against Southampton.
Yeah.
And even we lost against Arsenal. Yeah. But if honestly, if we see against Arsenal, we lost because we were playing the same predictable possession type of game, which obviously Arsenal completely understood and took advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea was basically having our worst defense, and Southampton, I don't even know what Zinchenko was doing, but yeah. So but if you look at it, I don't think so. We will be making any mistakes. We will be taking any chances towards any of our positions. Yeah. And the main important fact is we tried on Cancelo at the left back for the last two games, and we experimented, and the experiment was actually good.
Yeah.
So I hope our defense isn't shaky against Real. We don't make the mistakes that we made in the losses post lockdown. And hopefully we go through. I'm not being overconfident, just being confident.
All right, moving on to the delusional fans. Welcome, Madrid fans. Welcome back.
Liverpool, you support Liverpool and Barcelona, and you call us delusional.
You support Real Madrid and Ronaldo, bro. What are you talking about?
That's a player, not a team. Bro, I don't support a different team. I support a player. And Ronaldo played for Real Madrid also.
Bro,
Ronaldo is a legend at Real Madrid.
Alright guys, we'll go into the main topic. Taufik, for you, the Ballon d'Or winner should have been Sergio Ramos, and you're gonna miss him this game.
Not should have, should. He will only get, no should have. He would have got.
Alright, so he's missing this big game, and what are your thoughts? First leg you guys were... you played decent, but then you got outplayed in the second half. What do you think?
Yeah. See, in the second, no, I'll talk about the second leg first. It's going to be really difficult because Sergio Ramos is not there.
Yeah.
Militao has to step up, and Thibaut has to play a very crucial role in that match.
Yeah.
And I think we can actually do it without Ramos also, because they have been in really good form. Like in all the positions, they have been in really good form post the lockdown. We've experimented with Militao and Varane also in one match against
Yeah.
Athletic Bilbao, and Militao performed really well in that match. Okay, just that one match, okay, and then I don't know, the rest it was shaky. So I don't know. I mean, like, okay, it's like a 60-40. I don't know. I hope he turns up.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, these are, games to prove, and I think Militao will be really looking forward to play a really nice game. And first leg, yeah, as you said, yeah, we were decent. I mean, in the first 65 minutes, first 70 minutes, Isco scored. I mean, they were pressing really well. And
Yeah.
once Kevin De Bruyne gave that assist to Jesus, it was all gone. Carvajal did a fuck up there. Then
Yeah.
Ramos, unfortunate last man, red card. I mean, it was unfortunate, and that too at Bernabeu,
Yeah.
very, very, very sad. And yeah, that's pretty much. And I think we'll make a comeback against City.
All right.
Pretty
Pretty
confident because
confident.
Zizou, we have Zizou.
Yeah. Pretty confident. Vichu, Perfect basically just told us what he thought. Anything that caught your eye in the first leg, and what would you want your team to do in the second leg?
See, honestly, there's nothing more to talk about first. Like
Yeah.
as Tawfiq said, these are like as a Madrid fan for Madrid, these are facts. Yes, we are down to one. Ramos gonna get very unfortunate. There's nothing we can do about it. What's next?
Yeah.
And our focus is solely on what's in the second leg, what's in it for us, and how to beat that. Like Ayapan mentioned, yeah, Man City is gonna try to keep that lead and try to play a defensive game, and I hope they do that. Not even going to deny the fact. We know how shaky these defense is. We know, honestly, if City is trying to fight, they need to play their normal game. You get it, the best game. But if
Yeah.
they're going to try something new, then yeah, Madrid needs to take advantage of the shaky defense. Madrid need to get those 2 goals, and then I'm not. See, yeah, without Ramos, defense is still, it beats you there. But then, see, we are Real Madrid, right? And in Real Madrid, yeah, you always have the best players. You have the Galacticos,
Yeah.
and to prove that you are a worthy Real Madrid player,
Champions League is
you
Real
need
Madrid's
to
league.
you need to hold up the
Bruh.
you need to step up at these games, right? You need to. Eder Militao promised that he's going to take the role of Ramos. He is going to lead us to the victory. He should show it, and he should do it. Hazard, an awful season, dude. He needs to blush. But then, if he performs his game, and if he shows that, if he puts City in its place, then Hazard's bad season will be forgotten.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm expecting out of Madrid.
So you're talking about a overall good game where this is a season defining game for a few players who are gonna step up. Good.
Yes.
And we'll move on to the lineups. Talking about the Kevin De Bruyne's and the Karim Benzema's. So Ayapan, just tell me about the lineup. What do you think the lineup's gonna be for City?
Yeah, I think City will play their 4-3-3 lineup with Ederson starting in goal, and the centre backs would be, you'll have Laporte and Eric Garcia, and your fullbacks would be Cancelo and Walker. You need the pace against Madrid. And in the mid, I'd go for Rodri as CDM, and your attacking mids would be Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. They'll also play as holding, depending on how the game turns out. And up front, you'll have Jesus. On the left, you'll have Sterling, and on the right, you'll have Mahrez. And I think Foden would make a big impact when he comes on.
That's a really, really strong lineup, and I hope you're also confident going into the clash. So I just want to ask you what your prediction is for this game.
Oh, for this game, I would say 2-2, and we move on to the advantage, 1-goal advantage we have.
All right, so not that confident going on the score line.
Yeah.
50-50.
You can never be too confident against Madrid.
Yeah,
We've seen how well they are.
That fear.
Obviously, there's no denying the fact that Madrid basically owns the Champions League, considering how many leagues they've won. But yeah, if you look at it, we having the advantage, we can't also give up the advantage.
Yeah, and
Something that
talking about the advantage you're talking about, City need the Champions League. You guys need it. You guys have dominated the English game, but then for the the same goes for PSG. These two clubs need the Champions League. So, do you think your team will step up? They give what they have? What they got.
They
What
have to. To be honest, they have to. It's not even about. I don't think so. At this point, it's not about. It's about. Do they need to? It's about they have to, because this is something that our club never had. This is something that our club have always been ridiculed about. To be honest, like, no matter how much money you spent into the league, you'll never win the Champions League, because Champions League is not something you have to be consistent about. It's about luck. It's about being clinical.
Yeah, and that's
But yeah,
so many times.
yeah. To be honest, it's just the factor of luck. It's just the factor of how well our team has prepared against the other team.
Yeah.
And I feel the gap that we've had after the league got over and our unfortunate like we went out of the FA Cup as well. I feel those extra days might have helped us study the proper Madrid
Yeah.
and study how we should properly line up and we should not make any mistakes against them.
All right. Moving on to the Madrid side of the half. Vichu, can you quickly go through the lineup for us?
So on the post, it's going to be Thibaut Courtois, no doubt. And then the back four will be Carvajal, Varane, Militao, and Mendy. Yeah, Militao. And then the midfield will be Cruz, Casemiro, and Modric.
Yeah.
Seeing that really good form. And then the top three will be Hazard, Benzema, and Asensio. And then around the 1 hour mark or the 70th minute, we can expect Vinicius to come in for Hazard to give that speed and make the defenders go out of bed.
And your prediction?
My prediction is I'm gonna go with 2-0 or 2-1 penalties.
Wow.
Let's see. You never know.
Taufik, any changes you want to make to that lineup? And I would love to actually hear your prediction.
Lineup, I don't know. I mean, I think Valverde instead of Cruz maybe, because City is going to press really hard, and if Cruz is there in that midfield, I mean Cruz is a really good. I mean, he can generate counters and stuff. But then against City, you need to be quick. If Cruz is there, I think it's going to be a very slow midfield. I'm not sure. It's and Cruz has experience also, so I don't know. It's maybe that could be the only thing. And rest, I think what Pichu said. And predictions 2-1, and we win it in extra time.
2-1.
Extra, bro.
Yes,
Right.
we win it in
So, it's and Tanmay, I forgot to ask you your prediction. We got the predictions. Obviously City fans going for City, and then Madrid fans going for Madrid. So what is your prediction?
Yeah, as a club supporter, I would always want our club to go ahead and our team to go ahead. But yeah, you can't be too sure, you can't be too confident.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Unless you're Siddharth and you're a plastic fan.
Liverpool,
He clearly supports
Barcelona. He actually, who did you support in last Champions League when Liverpool played against Barcelona? And then he put, and then you never walk. And then you never walk alone.
Siddharth, man, I feel you, bro. I have a friend who supports Liverpool in Barcelona.
Yeah. So what about your prediction, man?
Yeah, so to be honest, like giving a very solid prediction right now would be somewhat just inviting memes into me when we win or like sadly if we lose the game. But yeah, it all depends at the end of half time, to be honest.
It was a meme. You don't have to be scared anymore.
Tanmay is not taking any risks,
No,
You
man,
came
we
out
go-
and you said,
the score goes according to the game.
yeah, the game, to be honest, it'll all depend at the end of first half or how we do. If we are able to hold on to the goal advantage, even if we keep it 0-0, I see us going through. And our main aim would be to get 1 or 2 goals in the first half, which is like basically giving our advantage even a stronger foundation. So yeah. Hopefully we do that.
We finished the lineups and everything for this game, guys. Games like these define a football season. Already, like this football season has been going on a downhill due to the entire pandemic, and all of us hope
Liverpool winning the league.
Actually, what?
And Liverpool winning the league also.
lives up to the
Siddharth doesn't have words.
you know, we'll be right here, and hopefully we can get you live reactions also of the goals and everything. You know, we'd love to do this again, and
Any Spurs fan not watching this game, you have my curse, and it works. Trust me, you'll never be able to play football if you do not watch this game. My
like
curse
what
works.
I said, check out this game. See you guys later.